Okay, gents. Good afternoon. Hope everyone's well. It is the 10th of July. It's all right. I was just looking at that failure. Trouble is, it's almost. I did have that drawn as like a sort of a channel, something like that. So I thought that might be a break, and obviously that's what's gone on. I was looking at it, but I thought I'm a little bit on the fence here, so I left it. So there you go. It's sort of like a spike and channel, that type of thing, I think, isn't it? Trouble is, it's a bit too early to say is it a channel or are we in a range? You know what I mean? So let's just see how we get on. So let's have a look. So how you doing? How you doing, buddy? David, how you doing, mate? Brick, how you doing? Timothy, Arminas, how you doing? Got 4 points with that flush above the EMA. Good for you, mate. Penguin trade. Yeah, push down, 2 attempts to go lower and up, that type of thing, yeah. Flip, how you doing? So, interesting. In fact, I did have it here for a bit as well. Something like that. So, it's a bit hard to know what's going on there. Let's have a look. Let's sort of leave it like that for now. Let me have a little look. I wanted to do another PA account, so I'm just going to start one and then I'll switch off quickly and switch back in. Let me have a look. Okay, redneck 50,001. Let's have a look. So, hope everyone's had a good weekend. I've got to say, I don't enjoy the weekends anymore. I can't wait till Monday, personally. But there you go. So, let's have a look. Just play this quickly. Let's have a look. Okay. Excellent. Done. Brilliant. Okay, so whether that's a channel or not, I'd say if it's had 2 legs back and then pushed higher, I'd say it probably is. So you could call that a bit of a breakout, touch there, touch there, touch there. It was a small risk, actually, but I just like to give the market a little bit of time to just sort itself out because there is some more liquidity up here, so that may get, you'd have certainly got a few points at it anyway. So let me just sort out that lag. Sync. Beautiful. Okay. So, we got here Exponential Trader. Good day. With 2 attempts down and going for a new high of an uptrend. Yeah. It's hard to say. See, if we're ranging, you'd expect that to come down. You may expect that to work. But for me, there was almost like a bit of a channel there. So, it's not the ideal channel, but it's sort of looks like it, doesn't it? Which tells me maybe we're not going to range. We'll see if this comes in. But we may have some more upwards stuff. I don't know. I've got no idea. Brick, your bars don't look like mine. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll reload my historic data. That should make them look a bit better. Okay, does that look any better? Let's have a look. Does that channel look any better? Maybe it does. Put that there like that. Actually, that channel looks like a spike and channel of some sort. So let me have a look. I'm just waiting for this new. I know. I'm going to have to restart this in a minute. Yeah, there's a big lot of liquidity up here. I'm just going to have to restart this in a minute. I've just shorted that. I've just taken a new evaluation. So when it pops up, I'm going to just shut this down quickly and reopen it. So it'll be in my My data, yeah, some big, strong liquidity. And 42, I think without doubt that's going to push up a bit more. And there's what, six or 700 orders around about here. So let me just wait for this new. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, I think we may have some upward stuff today. Just wondering whether I can make that into a slightly larger channel. Two legs back, actually. The way that took off there, one leg, two leg, one touch, two touch, that might actually not be that bad. Right, I'm just going to quickly restart my Ninja Trader. Just bear with me just for 1 second. Just started another evaluation, that's all. Just added. I want to keep adding them and building them. So let's have a little look. Excellent. Let's just reload this. Okay, right. 24, 2 contracts. 24, exactly want that. 2 contracts. Okay, I'm just checking everything's right. 24, 24. Okay, so gonna have to keep an eye on that because I might be doing that a little bit early. Let me just check. Okay, 24 is okay. 2 contracts. Yes, 2000 tick. PA. Yeah. Okay, excellent. Right. Okay, I'm off and running. Okay, still a lot of liquidity up there. Just wondering. Let's pull this out of the way. It's almost like a down. It's like a triple test, that, isn't it? One, two, three. Let's leave it. I'm not sure about that at the moment. I'm just going to get rid of it just for the minute, and if it continues up, then I may put it back in, but I just don't want it to confuse me. If I put that straight away, I'll be thinking about going along. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, so liquidity is at 42. There's a big lump of it. So after that, there is some at 45, there is some at 50, but there is some at 37, so it does seem like actually we're moving up based on what I can see. So 40, 42, there's some which is just at the top of that range, so I'm not going to put that there. And the top I can see is 45, so there is some there. There's some at 45 as well, and there's some just above here. So I think there is a channel of some sort there. Whether it's there or not, I don't know. It's a bit early, really. Yeah. In fact, do you know what? I can tell you what I can see. I can see that. A leg up, 2 legs of correction, and another leg up. For me, this is going up. If we can get a bit of a pullback, this looks like we've got a leg, sideways leg. In fact, do you know what?
Order filled.
This, to me, is a triple test. I know this is a bit risky. Sideways, 1, 2, 3, triple test. I've just gone way above where I should have done. In fact, I'm going to get out of this. That was a bit careless. Let me get out for break even. That was a silly trade, that was. I don't know what I'm thinking there. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? That was very silly.
Stop
that was
filled.
A huge mistake there. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. How stupid that was. Okay. That was absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. Oh my good grief, what is going on today? Right, let's just remove that. That was absolute pure stupidity. I do not know what I was thinking there. How stupid. Sorry, mate. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there.
Order submitted.
Okay, let's think carefully here. For some reason, I could see a triple test there. I just clearly misread that. I'm seeing all this strong liquidity here. I'm just going to fade this. Come get me. Come on. Well, that's not a very good start, is it?
Order cancelled.
Put that whiskey down. Not today. We got a leg up, 2 legs of correction. I don't know what's going on here. Oh dear, down $400. That's not a good start, is it? Okay, all right. I don't know what I was thinking there. Right, let me have another look at this. Okay, that looks a little better. That's a shame. That would have sorted that out. Oh dear me. I seem to see a triple test for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to put that down to just not thinking clearly. I went to fade that as well. That would have put that right, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. That would have zeroed me out. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, that was the trade. It got off too quick from me. Well, we do have those moments of madness, and that was clearly one of them. Shit happens. Yeah, it does. I seem to see a triple test there for some reason, and I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. And I see that massive liquidity. So many times it just rams quickly through that liquidity. I need to calm down now and think, clear me out a bit now. It happens. Oh dear me. Push up, 2 attempts to go lower. Yeah, maybe the measured move. We had a leg up, little bit of sideways. We see that all the time, don't we? Leg up, sideways, leg up, sideways, leg up. I seem to see a triple test touch. That seemed to be a triple test. I know I got in slightly high, but for me, it was just going to, I don't know. My head. The trouble is, you can make a mistake and your head just comes out the game for a second, doesn't it? And you make a stupid, rash decision, and before you know it, well. Okay, we've had some sideways. We've had 2 legs down. Let's see if we can get a higher low or something. In fact, I'm not even convinced this is right. Let's just leave that for now. Okay, there's a failure there. I was hoping that was going to trigger a trap. Leg up, sideways, 2 legs down. I'd say we're going to push up by the looks of things. It's just finding an entry. Pushed up, sideways, made 2 attempts to go lower, fell, pushed up. Yeah, I think I got set on the measured move. 1 leg, 2 legs, a correction. I expected a little bit of sideways, another strong push up, and I don't know. I was looking at this or something. I think that's what I was looking at, and I don't know, I just got into a bit of a mess. There we go, anyway, it happens. Yeah, I took that one, mate, and made a right hash of it. That one there. Ended up taking a loss. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Yeah, sort of second entry there, but it's coming down a bit. I don't know. It's just not clear at the moment. It's clearly choppy. Last thing I want to do is get into something here. Yeah, look what's going on here. Trouble is, I don't know when it's coming down, going up. Trouble is, yeah, I mean, we've had a couple of legs up and then a two-legged correction. And in a lot of cases, it will make another leg up. We possibly will. It might just be trapping some shorts and it push out. It's just not very clear at the moment. I know there's a lot stronger liquidity above this than below it, and price moves towards liquidity. But obviously, you've got to take into consideration the aggressive buyers and sellers. Still, we did win the cricket. Yeah, we did win the cricket. That's good news. Yeah, that's good news. I'm just going to have to sit through this in a minute. Stupid that was. You know, sometimes you're in a trade and all of a sudden it's going against you and wondering what the hell's going on. I've got to say, I don't make that many mistakes lately, which is a good thing. It's still going to happen from time to time. You're going to misjudge stuff and get things wrong and make a bit of a hash, but that's life. Okay, there is a higher low there. Trouble is, prices tops are coming down, see, so it's just risky. And it could be a second entry short, so it might trigger the long and then come down. That's the trouble. It's just a bit unclear at the moment. It's just chop. Yeah, second entry short triggered, so it could go up and break above there, or it might just come down. Who knows? Got to say, it's working its way down, but it's still just not very clear at the moment. So there's probably going to be some shorts above there, being it the top's coming down. So, but I can't get involved in this at the moment. There is a second entry short, but it closed above the EMA. EMA is a bit flat. It is coming down, but it's just a little bit unclear at the moment. So I didn't really want to take that. Because obviously the bottom's still holding, and sometimes it'll just trigger you and then push up to the top, and you know, you're in a mess. In fact, I'm gonna move that up to there, because from this we've started coming down. Yeah, I just don't want to short all long at the moment. It's just choppy, isn't it? Trying Trouble is, 1, 2, 3, possible triple test going higher. It's possible, but it could be a trap. Once, twice, 3 times, push up. Maybe this second leg, I don't know. It's just not clear at the moment. I know it's just going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it just, it starts to come down. You take a short, it triggers you, goes up. Descending triangle, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it could go up or down, really, couldn't it? And the tops are making lower highs. The bottoms are as well, actually, a little bit, but not as steeply. So, I don't know, anything could happen here. Yeah, there is strong at 42, so I think it's more likely to hit this area. But who knows? Trouble is, I know Mac marks a lot of these sometimes, doesn't he? I mean, that one came down, that one came down, that one came down. What's that one going to do? Trigger it and stop? Who knows? I mean, if that comes down, I dare say Mac will mark it. We're making lower highs, but I just don't want to get involved in that, to be honest with you. I would say, personally, I would like to retest this area. There is a bunch of orders up here, so I would say if I was betting, I would more likely bet that it was going to go up. But I certainly don't want to put a trade on it, put it that way, especially as I'm 400 down on each account. So my next trade, I think if you, yeah, see, that's looking really nice and high and low, isn't it? It's looking so nice, that, isn't it? And there's a bunch of shorts in there. That's the trouble. Mac marks them for 4 ticks, so, not that that one would have worked, but I mean, it is a nice higher low above the key entry point there. There's probably going to be some stops there, so it wouldn't surprise me if that pushes straight up. Looks like it's going to, but there you go. It's just, I wasn't prepared to take a long there, especially with all this coming down, because if it had triggered me and come down, the reason would have been, well, why did you go long when we're making lower highs? But there we go. Yeah, if you take a loss your first trade, I think it's really important that your second trade is a winner, and that sort of rebalances. Yeah, look at that. That's so frustrating, isn't it? I can just see that massive liquidity at 42. That's what I expected, but I just wasn't prepared. I mean, look at that. It's so frustrating when you think, oh, I'm tempted to get in there, and then look, off it goes. But there you go. You just can't do it. Yeah, but I think if you take a loss on your first trade, it's very important your next one needs to win. Otherwise, that just messes with your head, doesn't it? So that would actually been a nice place. Yeah, I did look at that. It's a higher low. It's a really nice bar. Trouble is, look what's happening. It's just, it doesn't feel natural to go long into them. And if that would have triggered me and come down, the answer would have been, well, why the hell did you go long when we're clearly making lower highs, you know? But that's the beauty of having this book map. It does give you a slightly bigger picture. And the bigger picture for me is there was a lot of liquidity at 42. And obviously it pushed up and picked up. But there you go. So I'm still thinking we're going to push higher now. So let's have a look. Still a bit early for that. It's a bit early. If we push up here and then come back to here, I'd say, yeah, that's likely. But the trouble is, if you, I don't know. Touches there, nice. Started there, touch there, touch there. I don't know. I think it's as good as we've got. I prefer be much more comfortable if we got up to this area. We got a leg up, a couple of legs of correction. A lot of the times it'll go up, go sideways. Hey, Sally, how you doing, buddy? How are you? Yeah, heavy buying. Is that done? Heavy buying done. Yeah, before I think about a trend, I'd like to see it come up to this area. So then we've had at least a few pushes up to here. And then maybe down here before I think about going along. It's probably even a bit dangerous to have that actually. At the moment, we've had these two legs up, couple of legs, and then a push up, a little bit of sideways and a bit of choppy and a push up. So, I mean, it certainly seems like it's too early to tell really, isn't it? In fact, I'm just going to take a quick break after that. I'd frustrate myself doing that. I know it happens sometimes, but it does seem like we're going to... In fact, no, let's just wait a minute. It does look like we're pushing higher. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, go and make a cup of tea, and I'll be back. Okay. Let's have a look. Get rid of that. Okay. Okay, it does look like we do seem to be pushing up, so we'll just keep an eye on things. Yeah, sometimes it's good just to get away for a minute. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. I've got no idea. 44, 40 to 44, 45, no trade zone, no trade zone. I think if we're going to continue up, I'd probably like to get in somewhere around about here. We'll see. Righty tighty. Okay. There is some liquidity at 38. Ideally, I'd like it to get down here, maybe a couple of legs down before I think about going along. Let's have a look. Copy. Paste. What about here? Do I trade the NASDAQ? No, I just trade the ES. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Good to see you there, mate. How you doing? Hey, Rodian, how you doing, buddy? So we won the cricket, thank Christ. Okay, leg down, leg down. If we can get down here somewhere. We needed it. Coming off a rough morning. Yeah, it happens, mate. It happens. I'm doing less and less stupid stuff. I mean, you wouldn't think so this morning, but that's the first stupid trade I think I've got involved in for a while. It definitely gets better. You never just switch overnight. It takes time. You slowly improve. You slowly get used to the motions. You know, it takes a bit of time. Hold on a minute. Leg. Have a look. There's not a lot in the way of liquidity down here. There's some up at 49, which is up here. Yeah, that's where I had that. 1, 2, 3. That was the triple test I was looking at. We pushed up, we came back once, twice, 3 times. That's what I was looking at there. I took it too high, that was the problem. What did it go up? It barely went up 2 points anyway, so. For me, so we had these 2 legs up. So 1 leg, then we had a 2-legged correction. Push up, 1, 2, 3, and then another push up. I thought we were going to get up here, but I just completely misjudged that. Yeah, 1 leg, 2 legs. I just looked at that, but it's floating in the middle of nowhere, really. I prefer it here. I was just looking if there was any other way this channel was a little bit different. But I don't know, really. That's as good as I've got at the moment. Let's see if we got it. It's probably too early. See if we, excuse me, see if we got anything from Mac yet. No, not yet. I was just looking the way the tops are, and here I was just wondering whether we could have something a little bit shallower, which means this may come back a little bit lower than this. That's all. But there we go. But yeah, 2 legs. It just, you can't trade that. There's nothing there really, is there? Hey Sam, how you doing, bud? Is there going to be another 90% off? I would have thought so at some point. I don't know. When's the next holiday? It's not for a couple of months. Next US holiday, is it? I think we'll continue with the 8% off for a while. I believe it's till the end of the month. I can't see them. The trouble is, they won't sell any now with 50% off. People just won't pay. I haven't paid it for 6 months, 50% off. So I think it'll keep continuing with the 80% off. Then they may do a few days or a week where they have 50% off resets. Then they'll do the odd 90% off. But I think majority of time now we'll be looking at 80% off personally. So dear me. Yeah, so there's a higher low there, but it's just a bit choppy, isn't it? Now we got 2 legs down, push up, higher low. There is liquidity there, but the trouble is we've got this area which it could move back into. I think that's a bit dangerous personally. $10 resets or something. Yeah, the trouble is once you have 80% off for such a long time, it's hard to, well, apart from 90%, it's hard to do anything really that competes with that at all, isn't it? No. That may push up actually. A little micro down. Trouble is, I'm that concerned that we started here close enough here, touch here. I did look at that. That's why I drew that sort of micro break, new low, higher low. It's just a little bit congested there. That's the trouble. You can clearly see it's a little bit congested. So my next trade scene needs to be extra careful. It needs to be a really good choice. After 44.60 up to 44.81, you reckon? Yeah, we do seem to be in a channel of some sort, don't we? But obviously you've got to catch it right, otherwise it can screw you. We do seem to be working in this. I think it's as good as any. Trouble is, you take it here, it could trigger you and come down here and bounce off here. That's the problem. Yeah, see, if I'd have been in that trade now, my arse would have been twitching like a good one now, seeing that big red candle. Second entry short there, see. So we've had this little sort of micro break, new high, trying to go once. Sort of try to go low once, push. It's a second entry short that, see if that triggers, push that, but you don't really want to be taking a trade right at the very top. I'd like to come back to this area first and start working higher again before I think about taking a trade. Scalped out on that high low. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. It's a bit, I mean, you can see there's a little bit of resistance there, and that's making me a bit nervous. What did it go? Probably didn't go much more than a point, did it? Yeah, so you'd have got a 1.25 at a push out of it. As you know, I usually go for 2 points minimum. In fact, I look back on some of my older trading videos actually, and I averaged around the $450 by letting it move and following it up really. Like if I took that one, instead of having my 2 points fixed here, I'd take my profit up and then just move my stop up, and I seem to. And you go for 4 ticks. Yeah, I think you'll struggle to make money with 4 ticks personally. To be honest with you, it's not a great trade in all fairness. I mean, it may carry on. The trouble is, there's a failure there, see? There's also a second entry short triggered. Now, it might go up and hit that short. The trouble is, we're quite far away from the trend channel here, if it is a channel. And it's starting to look like one, so to be honest with you, I'd rather get back here and start working up. So if you took that one, it wasn't a great trade in all fairness. It's just a bit choppy. It's a bit congested. I mean, if you don't think that's congested, this certainly is. So it's just a little bit dangerous, that is, at the moment. It's not a great looking area to trade, really. It's better to buy a new account if you blow up than reset. Well, that's the trouble is, so to be honest with you, I don't know, half-price resets, I'm not a fan of them. Because the trouble is, if you've been trading a week, and you reset it, you only get 3 weeks left. In all fairness, they have the 80% off every other 5 bloody minutes anyway, so, you know. So there's one leg down and another leg down here, so that's where I want to think about maybe going long again. So, yeah, so let's see if we can get something. I mean, you could probably even, there is a micro there, but you could probably even do that, really, in all fairness. A little channel there with a break and a new low. We've had a new low now, so this is where I would be thinking about looking for a long. So we've touched a few times here, touched here. I'm still not 100% convinced that this is a great channel. The trouble is, the bit that's throwing me is this. Let me just see if something else can work there. From the very top of here to there, the tops fit nice. And I just wonder if it is slightly shallower channel, which means this could drop out here. That's the problem. I'd like to get something from Mac, but we haven't got anything yet. I'd like to see what his take is on this. But you say we started here, we came up, touched again, close enough, touched again. If we can bounce just nice there, then that may interest me, but let's just change that colour because it's frying my head, that is, for some reason. Yeah, I don't like the way it's coming further and further away from the top. See, that's what's telling me maybe it's not right. We probably don't even really need that. And we've had this little channel and a break and a new low. Now, I prefer that like that, in all honesty. New low. I'll be thinking about taking a higher low or a failure as we're moving up, really, but it's almost topping out there. It's flattening out up there. That's what's making me nervous. 44.25 zone down here. Yeah, see, really, we could. We've had 2 legs up. We've had a 2-legged correction. We could actually be working from this area here. And that would sort of fit nice at the tops, wouldn't it? That's what was concerning me, the tops coming further and further back. Yeah, I'm just sitting and watching anyway. I'm not trading at the moment until I see something clear. It's just choppy at the moment. It does look like it's working up, but it's not convincing at the moment. We could have just been in a range with a little breakout. No, I don't know. It's... A lot of that liquidity is disappearing. It's in that short and gone out for 2 points up here. Trouble is, mate, you never know, do you? You just never know. Sometimes if you hold on. I found out, I was looking back at some of my early videos and I was making more money on some of my trades. Now, some of the trades I took were more risky back then, and I tend to generally, with the exception of this morning, take generally better quality trades. But what I was doing is, let's say I was taking this one, instead of taking out for 2 points, I was leaving my stop there and moving my profit up here. And as we started to push, I was securing myself a couple of points here and then following each bar up and trying to get a little bit more out of it. These channels do not show a bigger picture. No. Trouble is, because we scalp quite a small amount, it really doesn't make a difference. Got something from Mac, great. Hopefully he might give us a bigger picture, a broader picture of what's going on there. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I don't know what goes on with Mac's head. He's not got that there, he's just got this sideways stuff at the moment. Mac's finished here, so he hasn't drawn anything like that, so he hasn't got that. See, I find it picture weird without a range nowadays, I do. That's a thought. Okay. Bouncing off the open there. maybe we get a second entry short here. I know Hargett's on about prices coming down to 25 around here. If we can get a second entry short, I might have a crack at that. Should have held, yeah, you should have done what. Trouble is, mate, if you'd have held, you'd have come down here, it might have gone out. You just don't know, do you? That's the problem. Okay, so we've got this little channel here. Let's have a look. Kind of fits nice. We've got to push up. It's possible second entry short. It's going to have to be up here, though, to get me interested in. Wait for a fail second entry short. I don't know. I'd say we're going to come down, really, not up, personally. I think it's more ranging at the moment. Let me have a look. Let's see if we can get something
submitted.
here. We got a channel down there. There's no reason why it shouldn't come lower. I think Hargett mentioned about 25, so if you get something nice bearish, so we've got a short-term trend channel break new high. See if we can get something looking nice here. Let's have a look.
Order filled.
It's quite a small second entry short. Not a massive risk. 675 is 2-point risk. Best I can come up with at the moment. Channel down. Short-term trend channel break new high. Nice bearish bar. Finished on its low. It's as good as anything, I think. It was mentioning something about... Was Hargett mentioning something about 25 down here, so... If I lose one, that's me done for the day anyway. Who's saying now if I lose 2 trades within a day, I'm done. We've had this channel down here. In fact, it's moved a bit. We've had this channel coming brown from here. Touches here, touches here. Short-term trend channel break, new high. Bearish bar. Oh, it's not looking good, is it? Two-point risk, so it's not mega. Lower high, that's a good sign. If it finishes there, that's a lower high, that's a good sign. Always keep a minimum 15-minute gap between trades. Yeah, I haven't... yeah, there's a nice lower high there. I haven't traded again. This is the first trade after, so what I'm going to do is bring that down to there, which lessens the risk again. That's a lower high, so Sunny is mentioning 25 down here, so I'm going to leave that there. So that'll get me back in the green. Let's have a look. Come on, down we go. Come on. Let's leave that like that. I'll scalp myself a 1.5, guaranteed. But no. I'm going to hold on. 1, 2 legs. I think we can come down at least to break these lows. Let's put it there so at least I'm not losing anything. End up bearish, come on. Channel down, made 2 attempts to go higher. One leg, 2 leg. I'm just holding on. 2-point risk. Your leg down, leg down. Yeah, I do as well, mate. Oh dear, is my head not in the game today? Perhaps I shouldn't have tried to be too greedy. It's going to... how far did it come down? 3.75 points. I had it at 4.25, I think. I just wanted to try and get that one trade back. That's probably why I sat on it a bit longer than I probably should have done. That came back quick and got me. Damn it. I need to get out here. I'm in a real mess here.
Order filled.
What a bloody idiot. What is going on with you today, Lance? It's looking to me like it's pushing up. I'm not in the game today. What an idiot. Just hold it. 25 low. Yeah, that's the trouble. Another couple of ticks and that would have got me back to where I was. And that's what I was holding for. It didn't break the lows. I was hoping it was going to. It still may. I don't know, but that's frustrating. Thought after that as well, the lower high, I thought that was a cracker. Well, I look back, I went over some of my older videos and I was making around about $400 on a trade. Now, occasionally, it will come back and get you. That's the downside to it. But I seem to make a lot more money. I was struggling. To make money, and that's the problem. Just struggling to build. The first time around, I was going for, making a new low, but I don't know, something's not working in my head today. That first stupid trade just messed me up. Okay, so there is a higher low there which might take out that trade. Trouble is, it's 3 bars side by side, and that's the problem. That's quite a big bar. 5, yeah, 3.5 point risk. I'm not getting involved in that. I'm frustrating myself. I could have got $350 out of that, but well, sod it. Trouble is, if I change my strategy, the amount of profit I take, I've got to be prepared that sometimes things are going to go wrong. That's why it sucks to start with a loss. Yeah, I couldn't get 10 ticks. No, it's all right, mate. I mean, it still might hold yet. That's the frustrating thing. I mean, I get out with it for a tick, I think. Did I? Yeah. I lost a tick on that. I can live with a tick. So there's a failure there, isn't there? But in fact, you know what? I'm going to finish today. I'm really frustrated for some reason. I could do with a break, actually. I'm only 400 odd down. It's not a major issue, that is. That was a pre-market loss. It's probably going to come down now, isn't it? Double trap, yeah. I'm going to finish today, actually. I'm going to finish early today. My head's not in the game. That one loss has just frustrated me. And obviously, not taking profits there. I mean, it looks like it's going to come down after all, but I was expecting to break the low after this. It was a nice signal bar. We had a lower high, came back down. It doesn't seem to be breaking lows as much, what I'm finding. But there you go. But yeah, I just feel a bit frustrated today. So rather than trade when I'm a bit frustrated, I think the best thing to do is to finish today and then just come back afresh tomorrow. It's not a major issue. So I'm going to go and clear my head today. So have a great day, guys. I hope things go okay for you. But I'm going to knock on the head now. Take a break, and I'll be back at the same time tomorrow. So have a great day, and I will catch up with you all.